Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself.
Hey, everyone. It is January 29th, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. I am Carlos and Sandy Lee. Sandy?
What's up? Episode 15, ain't it?
Yeah. It's the end of January. It was supposed to snow today in Atlanta.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Nothing. They closed schools.
Y'all prepared with your chains on your wheels?
Yeah, and all the bread and milk
crazy.
Was purchased. And just real quick, patient comes in today and asks me if I heard about the shooting at the Family Dollar in Atlanta. And I go, no, what happened? And evidently some guy came in and tried to rob the place, held a gun on two employees, and an unidentified a customer pulled his own gun, fired, and killed the robber. But my question is...
That's what happens when you...
What's worth robbing in a Family Dollar store? How much bread and laundry soap do you need?
They got some nice home decor stuff.
Not buying it.
I don't know.
Where was this? In Texas, there was a bank robbery last month. A 19-year-old robbed a bank. And guess what his getaway vehicle was?
Life is going the wrong direction. I would say a unicycle.
That would be funnier than what he actually used.
Right?
But probably not any more efficient. He got away on an electric scooter.
Like a two-wheel little scooter thing?
Yeah, but one of those electric ones that the hipsters just scoot around inside the city in. Anyway, it's on a service that's connected through a scooter sharing app. It's run by Uber.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
And I don't know what it's called. Scoober. I don't know. And anyway, they collect these things at night, and with GPS, they know who was on the thing, and they find them a month later.
Oh my gosh.
Dude.
It took them a month?
Yeah, it took them a month to figure out.
Holy crap. So John and I, we went to a doctor's appointment, and we saw a bunch of these scooters just sitting around. It was crazy.
Electric ones?
So we watched this episode. No, it was the electric ones that you pay to use.
Okay.
Just like on South Park, there's an episode like that, and it's crazy. But yeah, I had never seen them before. I thought it was a joke until I saw them in real life, so... Hey.
I think you can break an arm messing around with those.
Real quick. Oh, I'm sure. I don't know how fast they are. Like, what's their top speed? I have no idea.
Maybe 20, 30 miles an hour?
I don't know, but that's enough to get hurt.
Or piling up. Yeah, 30 miles an hour, it's enough to kill yourself if you're not wearing a helmet. You hit a stop sign?
Oh, yeah.
Or a fire hydrant?
But you got...
Funny.
You got to remember.
But dangerous.
And ninjas don't cry.
Yeah, no, you better not cry.
Can I recap our battleship real quick?
Yeah, what do you got?
So you sunk my carrier. I've got 2 hits on your sub.
Yeah. And
I might as well just finish that off at B10.
Yeah, and you suck.
And then you have 1 hit on my sub. Yeah, I know. That's all right.
Okay.
Did I sink your sub?
Yeah, you did. Those guys are drowning right now.
Dang it.
Is F7 a thing?
F7. That is a miss.
Okay. You're doing a little vertical action here. Okay. I see what you're doing here.
No comment. I think it's high tide, so I think the sub moved a little bit. No.
I know, right?
Just kidding.
My wife goes, "What's with the battleship in your office?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't tell you, honey. Me and Sandy are playing a game." She's like, "Seriously?" And I go, "It's a long story." And she's like, "When did you get a battleship thing?"
It's a long distance game.
When did you get a battleship thing? I'm like, I don't know, the other day. All right, whatever. I go, and she goes, "And people are listening to this?" I'm like, "Yeah." People are getting nostalgic.
Well, 3 people.
They're reminiscing. Maybe. So what
Carlos,
do you got going on? Anything new?
Me? No, there's nothing new in my life. But I was reading.
Happy New Year, by the way.
So have you heard about this Marie? Oh yeah, Happy New Year a month ago. Yeah. That's awesome.
Idiot. All right. Sorry.
Marie Kondo. Have you heard of her?
Sounds made up. What is that? Marie Kondo?
So she's the Kondo. Yeah, Kondo.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you meant C-O-N.
So she's this little. I think she's Japanese.
Okay.
But I guess she wrote the book Tidying Up, or The Art of Tidying Up, or something like that. So, like, she has you take out all your crap, and you go through everything, and if it doesn't bring you joy, well, okay, so she gives me anxiety, because you're bringing out all this crap, and then you have to, like, go through it. So, if I were to do that in my house, I would bring out all the crap, and then I would leave the room, because it just made me too anxious. So,
right.
Anyway, but she's all the rage. She's all the rage right now. And people are like organizing their stuff, getting rid of junk.
It might be easier to just set my house on fire and just walk outside in my underwear because nothing brings me joy.
Ditto.
You know?
Ditto. Oh, stop.
I'm being silly.
Well, your underwear does because you didn't burn that, right?
Well, took a second. You don't realize how much crap you have until you have to put your hand on everything. Like when you move.
That's true.
It's horrifying.
True.
We threw out half the pots and pans in our kitchen the other day. Like old cups, stuff that didn't match. And I still have a kitchen full of crap. Yes. And I'm like, where were we stockpiling the rest of this stuff? I mean, we threw away like a giant like garage.
And who needs this?
The garage-sized garbage bags, the big drums. One of those things filled with old Tupperware things and like frying pans that had a dent or something in it. I don't know. Just stuff that we didn't, shot glasses. I don't even know why I have shot glasses,
Ugh.
Anyway.
You ain't doing shot. So this lady, what's that?
No, I was just thinking, I had a patient today, just an older female, an adult female. And we were talking about the weather, right? And she came in bundled up, right? I'm like, are you cold? She's like, dude, the snow's coming. I'm like, what is going on with Mother Nature acting all wild? I thought I saw her the other day run down the street in a halter top and some yoga pants, and she is too old for that. Put a sweater on, young lady. And she's like,
right?
You're an idiot. Yes. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know, but it makes me laugh. So... Mother Nature in yoga pants. It's so stupid. Anyway, it's just a mental picture. It just makes me laugh.
Are they Lululemons?
Probably.
This lady, I watched one episode of her show, and she's super sweet. She's this cute little Japanese girl. I think she's Japanese. And she's like teaching people. So she has an interpreter because she doesn't speak, I guess, English fluently. So anyway, here is the backlash of Marie Kondo, and this is the shit that happens when people go all organizationally crazy. So this mom, I guess, was cleaning up her son's room.
Okay.
And there was a mug. It was some old Mickey Mouse mug. Well, it had a lid on it. So she takes it to Goodwill and drops it off with a bunch of stuff to donate. Well, when the son got home, he was like, Ma, where's my mug? And she was like, oh, I took it to Goodwill. And he was like, what? She goes, it was an old mug. You don't need it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, you don't understand.
It had money in it.
My car that I just sold, the $6,500 was in that mug.
Oh, my
And
God.
She was like, oh, snap. So that's how organizing your life can be detrimental. And you shouldn't do it. How about H3, man?
All right.
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Hopefully your ship's not paying attention.
H3? Oh, so close. Yet so far. Oh.
So that's a miss, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it.
How about I get some
I suck.
Some E8 action.
You hit my submarine. It's not sunk yet, though.
Oh, no, it's going to be.
Do you think these ships could actually take these hits in real life and, like, stay afloat?
Some of the big ships in World War II were hit quite a bit.
Yeah.
And the Japanese kamikazes would fly into them and set them on fire and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They have some of them have double hulls, so they can take a fair amount of damage. But eventually, if you put enough holes into something, you're gonna sink it.
Right.
And that's a bad way to go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a bad way to go.
Oh, hey, I wanted to remind the listeners that we have reached our goals.
Yes.
Facebook, actually, I think we're a couple likes away from 1,000 on Facebook. But as far as Instagram, we have over 500 followers. So we have a prize pack that is just sitting there. Well, it's not made yet, but it will be sitting there waiting for a winner.
Yes.
And all you have to do is find the post that I've made on Instagram and Facebook. In the comments, put what your favorite thing is that we talked about in the episode. And you are entered to win a prize pack of OIF merchandise. So get on it. Don't wait, because I don't know when we're going to draw the winner.
Okay.
But
just for the record, you're the one that posts most of the pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, so the nudies and the
bikini girl with the dog was not me.
Yeah. But that was the dog's belly.
I know. I'm just saying, at first glance, it looks a little feminine.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. That's why that picture
that was the
exists.
Point.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny too. Hey, we try to get attention somehow, right?
Shock and awe. That's what we do.
Right? Yeah.
I'm going to Sacktown, the way you call it, next week. Next weekend.
Sacktown.
Yeah.
Sacktown. Oh, that's awesome.
That's so dumb.
And you're flying still, huh?
Yeah, dude. I just realized I get there Thursday. The show's Thursday night, and I fly back Friday.
Wow. So you don't get to see any of the sacks?
No, none of them. It's gonna be horrible, dude.
No sacks in Sacktown, huh?
So yeah, I'll be there.
Sad, Carlos.
Less than 24 hours. That's crazy. What am I doing?
I don't know.
And then
I don't know. Why aren't you staying a little bit longer?
Well, it's my fault. I didn't book the flight, and they booked it for me, and I guess that's what was available. So I'm leaving at 6 a.m, which means I got to be at the airport at 4 something, and I'm gonna be flying all day. So I'm not gonna get home till 2, 3 in the afternoon.
And you're leaving out of Atlanta.
Yeah, to Sacramento.
Atlanta, so you'll have to get there. You'll have to get there at 12 a.m.
Let's do this. So for next week, we gotta record and get that out Thursday. I can probably upload it Thursday when I get there. I'll take my laptop.
All right.
Yeah, and then but we gotta have it recorded. Yeah.
Ricola.
Real quick, can you sleep on an airplane or no?
Oh yeah.
Dude, most times
I usually take off. I'll be sleeping through that.
Yeah, once I get in my seat and everything's tucked in, and I'm like, okay, I got a neck pillow, right? And I got these these negative sound machine earmuffs. What am I talking about? Noise canceling headphones.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't realize how loud the inside of the plane is until you put these on.
It is. Yeah, and it's like this hum the whole time.
Yeah, and dude, I put those on, and I am gone.
You're out.
Dude, before we even take off.
It's horrible.
We're starting something new this week. I need you guys to stay tuned and pay attention. We have an interview, a little segment that Sandy and I call TMI for the 20-minute interview. And as our first guest, we have...
Oh, I thought you meant too much info.
Is it ever too much info?
No.
No, right? So who
TMI.
Do we have? Who's our first guest?
Elijah Desmond, founder of Smiles at Sea. He is an author of The Serial Entrepreneur, and and he's just an all-around fun guy. Crazy fun guy.
Serial entrepreneur from startup to success. Yeah, good guy, man. The guy knows how to hustle.
He also hooked us up.
Oh,
gave us the nudge we needed to get this going. So,
that's where
forever grateful.
That's where you and I met. I had a class,
Smiles at Sea.
that I was doing a late night CE, and this lady comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, we should do something together, comedically."
Some weirdo.
And I'm like,
some
"What's your name
drunk
again?"
weirdo came up to you.
And you go, "I'm Sandy Lee." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like you know people, but you don't know them. You know what I mean until you meet them. And
right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool. So I'm glad he gave us this push because this has been fun. This has been fun.
It has for sure. But with Elijah, we go through, just how he became an author, like what pushed him to do that. A little bit about the Smiles at Sea thing he has going on, Dentistry's Got Talent, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a fun little interview, and then we do the speed round.
The Dental Hub 360, which is a catch-all for awesome. Everything dental, social media, sales,
right. Perfect.
It's just everything. CE, podcast, dental podcast, everything. So check it out. Dental Hub 360.
Yes.
Just stay tuned, listen to it. That's coming up soon.
And that's coming up right after Carlos and I sign off.
That's how we sync everything up, dude. That's how we do it here at OIF.
OIF.
Good to see you, man.
Hey, Elijah, you're our first interview, so.
Oh, seriously? No, I listened to. Oh, yes, I am. So the interview.
Yeah, you are.
So I caught up on you guys' podcast on a plane ride, and I got caught, and it was just with you guys. It wasn't interviewing him, but it was still really fun. So this has got to be really, really fun. Yeah, we're calling this segment. But I'm saying we're calling this part of the segment TMI, 20-minute interview. We're gonna keep it short, fast, and exciting. We're gonna learn more than we want to about Mr. Elijah Desmond.
TMI.
Yeah. TMI.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, Sandy, you want to start off?
Yeah, I'll do a quick intro.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey guys, so today we're talking to Elijah Desmond. He is the infamous Elijah from Facebook, from Smiles at Sea, from serial entrepreneur. Like, he's doing it all. Elijah, how are you?
I'm doing extra good after a long day of work. I'm still I don't even think that I've reached my third quarter yet. So I'm starting the third quarter right now. I'm going to be up for probably about 6 more hours, and it's 7:40 at night right now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big heavy day. What do you consider work?
Carlos, you didn't even got to say anything. You got me cracking up. That's funny. What you asked me? What do I consider work?
Yeah.
Using my brain.
Oh, dang.
So I used to call work another thing. Like, I was raised in a big farm and baling hay and shoveling crap and sweating. Like, that
dang.
Work. Now,
that's hard labor.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't blame you.
I don't like that. I hire out for that. Speaking of hiring out, I had the handyman over the house today. They did a full shift early in the morning, 9:30, and they just left at 6 o'clock. I am the least handy person ever. And so I'll break something. So I'm just like, you know what? I may as well just pay somebody to do it the right way. Because by the time I'll be so frustrated by the end of the time that I've worked on it, and I'm sweating if I'm doing something I don't even feel comfortable doing. So anyhow, what I consider work is not that. So it's using my mind. So a day for me consists of, I work either 2 o'clock until as late as I want, or early in the morning until about 1 o'clock. The rest of the time I spend with my family.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And when I'm working, I have literally 15-minute to 60-minute intervals where I have meetings, the Zoom video meetings set back to back with CEOs, presidents of companies, essentially connecting people, finding synergy. I'm working from the outside of my businesses instead of inside, because I have these amazing teams to where I can build the businesses, and it's a really good position to work on them and not in them. The rest of my day is with my family, and something that I don't know how in the heck I figured. This is almost the end of January, and I haven't got my gym involved yet. And that was my 2019 resolution.
Oh,
it was about the health. So I need to get a conscious effort to work on the gym.
You mean, are you putting a gym in your house? Is that what you mean?
I actually went and got a Peloton. Have you ever heard of a Peloton?
Dang. Oh, yeah. I see the commercials.
Yeah, I saw the commercial.
Well, I got it from my wife, but she's 6 months pregnant, and
right.
and so
congratulations, by the way.
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
Awesome. A girl, right?
Yep, a girl. So I've taken over her Peloton for
the time being. Yeah,
that was what the commercial was too.
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
The guy got a Peloton for his wife, and he would sneak out. He's like, "Hey, honey, I'm gonna go take out the trash," and he'd go ride the bike for an hour, and then put the
bow back on.
Put the bow back on it. Yeah, that's literally the commercial.
That's hilarious.
So Elijah, I just want to get into it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. So first, I want to talk about your book. I think that is an amazing accomplishment, and I'm sure you're very, very proud of it. So it's called
Serial Entrepreneur from Start Up to Success, and they can find it on Amazon.
So here's what I want to know. Why write a book?
You know the answer to this, Victoria. So why write a book?
We want to know.
Well, most people write books to get more speaking gigs or to add, credibility to them as a speaker of some sort or a product expert. And the reason why I wrote the book is because, I was in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and I was getting sent to the special kids trailer because I couldn't comprehend anything that I was reading. So I can read out, I can read out loud to you all day.
Yeah.
But I would catch myself reading through a chapter and thinking like, what in the hell did I just read?
Right. Like on autopilot or something.
Yes. And I just, I would always just be chasing squirrels, these colorful squirrels. I would be thinking about other things essentially. And I couldn't digest it. So, eventually I tried to get better. I tried to improve, but it wasn't happening. Third grade came along and I got an opportunity to go to a different school, a private school, Catholic school.
Yeah.
And I had to take these tests, and I was like scared to death that I was going to end up with the special kids again. Thank God I didn't. I got out. I didn't have to take a special class, and I just started learning to build relationships with the teachers. And the teachers, believe it or not, like, I'm not trying to be teacher's pet. I just want to pass the tests.
Right.
Because I don't understand. And the teachers actually liked when they came, you came to them like with questions and asked for help. They liked that.
Right.
And so they told me some basic, I think they're basic now. Some people may not. They told me basic things like, those little boxes in the top right-hand corner, the things like things you should know. Yeah, you should know those. Or go to the end of the chapter where it says practice test. You probably know all of those items. And if you don't know them, can you research one line at a time or two lines at a time to figure them out? So I learned like that. And from talking to somebody, from communication, from a two-way conversation, not from necessarily listening to somebody. I do the same thing in a movie. I can't tell you the movie characters' names at the end.
Right.
It's from having the relationship. And so that took me through to my eighth grade year, where I pretty much was getting straight A's for quite a while.
Awesome.
And I was a sophomore, tested into college as a sophomore, got accepted. Don't know how in the heck I did that, but I got accepted full time. Awesome. And 6 years into college, and I had never read a full chapter.
Wow.
let alone multiple paragraphs at one time. And I graduated with a 3.1 GPA. I don't care what nobody says. It does not matter if you're a cum laude, whatever, cum laude, cum laude, whatever.
Lottie-dottie, all of them, right?
I'm a lottie-dottie 3.1, and I think I'm doing all right for myself.
It's like that joke. Have you heard the joke? What do you call the guy who passed medical school at the bottom of his class?
What?
Doctor.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. So
just get done.
So full circle for me, why I wrote the book is that you can't read, you can't comprehend. Your biggest goal is to write a freaking book.
I mean, that's like the epitome of what you would do.
Yes. So that's what I
what limits? What limits?
Right. What limits? So tell me I can't do something and watch me go do the exact opposite. And I did it. And the crazy thing is, it was 36 hours and my book made bestseller. I did not care about my book being a bestseller. That was not important to me. It was a personal goal of mine. And people pay for their book. Isn't that messed up? People pay for their book to be bestseller. Did you know that?
Wow. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
That's like buying likes and followers. You know what I mean?
It is. So what happens? Here's what happens. Basically, they pay a company, an outside company, a bunch of money to go buy up a whole bunch of their books, right?
Oh my gosh.
And this is a known thing. And then, you know, I got approached, asked if I wanted it, and I said, heck no, I could care less if mine was a bestseller. However, am I going to use my following of over 20,000 people on my email list? Yep. Yeah. Am I going to post it on my group? Yep. Yep. Sure enough, it happened. So anyways, you know, it was a dream come true. It was something I could knock off my list of people told me I couldn't do it. Now what?
Boom.
Drop the mic.
There you go.
That's awesome.
That's right.
So in your book, you talk about 3 forms of success, and I don't want to go into them because they need to find that by reading the book. But if you could just give us a real quick, like, overview, 3 forms of success.
Yeah. So 3 forms of success. Number 1 is family. Number 2 is financial, and number 3 is health.
Nice. Those are really important. Yes. Heck yeah.
And it is really a super difficult time for someone to have a balance of all of them that essentially goes in line with their definition of success. Because you know what?
Right.
Their main focus would be, you know, finance. Somebody, their main focus may be their health. Some of them may be focused, maybe their family.
Sure.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest, you know, it has changed for me along the line.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know?
Yeah.
You asked me this question 4 years ago. What's most important? You know what I'm going to tell you? Finance all day. Because guess what? I was in shape. I had my stuff together. You know what I mean? And
I saw pictures of you.
Yeah. Yes. It didn't matter. And I switched right to finance. Finance was very important to me. Why? Because I had a family and I wanted to be able to provide for my family so my wife didn't have to go to work, so my daughter could have the life of her dreams. Sure. And so finance then became number 1.
Right.
And it's crazy because finance, you know, is not number 1 at all anymore. It's actually number 3 for me. And what happened was is since I lacked the concentration on my health, that fell to the bottom. And now I'm looking over here like boo-boo the fool, 70 pounds overweight. And I got to get my health to number 1.
Right.
But my family was that number 1 spot for a long time. So now what I have to realize is essentially that my health is the most important thing, because if I don't have my health, who cares about my family? Who cares how much freaking money I got in the bank? It's all irrelevant. Yeah. So everybody has a different definition of success.
Right.
And you just have to decide, what does it look like for you? Because in order to find that balance and that success is going to determine your happiness and you know, with yourself.
Sure.
Right. And it's definitely something that it changes throughout your life. There's different stages, there's different levels, and it seems like they're a little bit interchangeable, because if you're healthy, you're doing it for your family in one sense. So it's all kind of connected.
Exactly.
I was going to ask you to define success for you, but I think you just did.
Yeah.
So
that's what it looks like for me. Family second, health first now, huh? That's why. Hey, listen, I have a February resolution since it didn't work out in January.
Yeah. You're just getting a little bit of a late start. No big thing.
It's been busy.
Carlos, do you want us to do the speed round real quick? Or do you have any other questions before we get into that?
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna let him sweat for a little bit. This is the speed round coming up, Elijah.
No, it's nothing. It's nothing ridiculous.
Where
we met, Sandy was on one of Elijah's Smiles at Sea cruises, honestly, one of the best things for team building and networking and all that good stuff. And Elijah and I usually bunk together in the same room, and we have a lot of fun. And I almost got kicked out of the room a couple cruises ago for
God.
cracking jokes at 2 a.m. where
Oh gosh.
we always manage to have a good time. So I feel like I know everything, that people might want to know. What is Smiles at Sea for people that don't know?
Smiles at Sea is essentially I would call it probably the best place for networking and building relationships in dentistry. CE secondly, yeah. CE is number 2. A lot of people like to say number 1, but it's all about the relationship. People go in there as a dental team and they build strong bonds with their team. And then people go in there as individuals, dentists, individual hygienists, individual assistant, front desk, and they build relationships with other industry leaders. Like there's no chance that you will ever get to hang out with Sandy or Carlos for 4 nights straight. I'm talking about all day, every day. That doesn't exist.
Right.
It just doesn't exist. And so being on the cruise ship is a place for relationships, first and foremost. Secondly, I like to call it a dental concert. That's the whole event. This is a big dental concert.
It is. It's got a party atmosphere.
I'm telling you.
So anyhow, I really feel that the education is very important, and the education starts the mornings. But at the end of the day, it's the after networking events. And yes, there's definitely a lot of partying that happens. It's a dental concert,
right? And you want them to have fun. I mean,
yes,
we have all been in those classes where all you want to do is stab your eye out with your H6H7 and like just go to lunch or something specific. So you can stay awake. Well, yes. It's sharp. Usually.
Yeah, I got you.
Absolutely, but it's just the time of your life. I mean, I'm a little biased, but it is hands down like the most fun I've ever had in our industry. Okay, I had college spring break. I went to Vegas for a few years. So but in our industry, it is the most fun that I've ever had, and I'm excited to start filling ships. Listen, last cruise we hit a record that you guys were at. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
450 people. Hey, guess what? The ship isn't sold out quite yet. It's almost there, but guess how many people we got going in March? You're not going to believe this. 615 people, and it's
Dang, I'm so sad I'm not going.
There's still some room left.
I know.
And I just want to say thank you for me, because you gave me my start, and there's with Elijah, for people that don't know him, there's no hesitation. You want to do something? All right, you say you want to do it? Well, let's do it. Get on stage, and there's no sleep in it. You're gonna go and you jump in with both feet and sink or swim, baby. That's how he does it. So I just want to say thanks for the push, man. And we got some big things coming up, and it's all because you gave me that opportunity.
Nudge,
I just appreciate it. Yeah, that little sort of get out there. So,
just like
so thanks again, man.
The little nudge to get us together to do a podcast.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a little nudge. That was a force. I'm gonna message you. Just a little bit. I'm gonna put you guys together and say you're crazy if you don't do this podcast thing together, because you two are both freaking hilarious.
Appreciate it, man.
We try. So before the cruise that we went on, you did something called Dentistry's Got Talent. Can you talk a little bit about that, but also talk about some tips you have for new speakers that would like to do Dentistry's Got Talent?
People just thinking about it.
Yeah, first step, stop thinking about it. That's the
do
first
it.
Boom, there you go.
Stop freaking thinking about it. You know how many people I've talked to, they went through speaking training, right? And I say, hey, listen, I got this thing called Dentistry's Got Talent. You just went to a speaker training course. You got to do it. You're going to be on a platform that you're going to hit. We're going to have 50 to 100,000 views within a short 48-hour period. This is the biggest thing that will happen in your speaking career. And they say, how long does it talk? It's just 10 minutes. You win the first round. You go to the second round. It's 5 minutes. And then we have the ultimate round, which is the finals. And that round is 10 minutes apiece, but all the winners from all Dentistry's Got Talent come back. Anyways, I said, you only got to have a 10-minute speech. You know what they say? Man, I'm going to have to do this next year.
Why?
It is January. Well, are you kidding me? And it's 10 minutes. You're trying to be a speaker. You should be able to speak for an hour, 2 hours, half a day, and even full. You're telling me 10 minutes. You don't have 10 minutes. So anyway, essentially, here's what it is. I got tired of, here's one thing that I have focused on, essentially letting everybody have opportunities, okay? I'll tell you the first thing I'm not going to do. I will not have the same speaker speak on my ship every single cruise. Why? Because I'm not going to be like a lot of other conferences that hire the same old people every single event and they just got a different topic. No, it's not going to happen. Second thing is I'm not going to be the person to always tell somebody, no, you can't speak because we're full. We're booked already. I didn't want to, I hated to be that person, right? Because I would go and try to speak at an event and they would say, sorry, we're booked out to 2022. And you want to give them the middle finger, right?
Yeah. Right.
And I didn't want to be that guy. So I said, in order to not be that guy, I'm going to have another opportunity. So these speakers, they come and they say that they're going to bring this big audience and their speech is da-da-da-da. I say, okay, no problem. We're going to put you in front of thousands of people on a Facebook Live. And by the way, our next Dentistry's Got Talent is October the 17th and 18th. It's a 2-day event, and there's going to be like 16 hours of continuing education. Crazy.
Wow.
And it's all live, and it's free. And it's on Facebook, right? So
you can get your CEs from your house in your pajamas.
On the toilet, walking your dog.
For people that are watching, you can't get any easier than that.
I like how you chose the toilet first.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I sit for a while. Some people are out in 2 seconds. Not me.
He's a multitasker, you know?
There's magazines still around. But anyhow, there's 50 speakers. If you want to start speaking, or if you are an established speaker and you want to stay relevant, if you want the same amount of people that you would get being on a speaking tour for 10 years, if you want to do that in 10 minutes, then you need to be in Dentistry's Got Talent.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the cool thing is after Dentistry's Got Talent, if they win it, they get a contract to go speak in Bermuda.
Bermuda?
Yeah, we're going to do a cruise.
Come on, crazy mama.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So in 2020, our fall cruise is definitely going to be to Bermuda. So if they win it, they get a contract. And then the cool thing is that's out of 50 speakers. The past events I've had 20 speakers, I had 24 speakers, around 20. Well, there's 5 events that have already happened, and there's 5 winners from those events. We're bringing back all of the winners to face that new winner.
Oh, dang.
In the Tournament of Champions for $3,000 and a big heavyweight champion belt. A big
winner takes all.
Awesome.
With a microphone. Winner takes awesome. That stuff. They're going to be posing it all over the place.
That's awesome.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. So we'll have to put in on our posts and stuff all the details to if people are interested in those things, like your to get your book. Put a link in there. Smiles at Sea, and then the Dentistry's Got Talent, so everybody can have access to that.
Most definitely.
You know what? I love all of this. Thank you for asking me about this, but I really am looking for a speed round. I want some you said speed round, so I thought you were going to fire at me some questions where I had to answer kind of like a freaking truth or dare kind of situation.
It's national boards, right, all over again.
Do not ask me a thing. You know, I do have an active license as a hygienist in the state of Hawaii and the state of Ohio. If any of the board members are listening, close your ears or you may want to take my license.
No, we're not doing that. It's just for fun. And we are nearing the end of a TMI session, so 20-minute interview session with Elijah Desmond. So, and here's the speed round. So we're going to try to get these 9 questions, and we'll top it off with one from Carlos. So you got 9 questions to think of something, Carlos.
I get 1?
All right. Elijah Desmond, speed round. First thing that comes to your mind, what's your top fear?
Top fear. I am not scared of anything I can think of. What is it? Let me think. What's my top fear? Possums.
Mine is possums. All right. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Favorite
lime
hobby?
Green. Favorite hobby?
Yep.
Business.
Favorite tooth number?
8.
What's your favorite toothbrush?
Burst.
Hey!
There we go.
How often do you floss?
About once every other hour.
Oh, stop.
No. Look. I have this.
Oh my gosh.
About once every time I eat, or sometimes in between every hour, because my teeth are in a moving position where everything gets stuck, and they didn't usually get stuck. So
you got Invisalign?
Before then, I was probably like once or twice a week. But when I got the Invisalign, it's been very often, multiple times a day.
That's awesome.
You know,
vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry?
Vanilla, strawberry, swirl.
All right. Nerds or gobstoppers?
I don't know what a gobstopper is, so I'm going to go with nerds.
It's a jawbreaker. And here's my last one. Listerine or Crest Pro Health?
I'm going to have to go with Listerine.
All right, Carlos, you got one last one for him to make an even 10?
We center a lot of our talks and conversations over nice meals, a nice steak, that kind of thing. If a meteor is coming tomorrow and you have your last meal tonight, what is it? Where do you go?
Chicken Asiago. I'm going to my mom's house.
Boom.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go. That's beautiful, man.
That.
Well, dude, we're not going to keep you all night. Thank you so much for doing this, man. Really, really appreciate it, man.
It was great having you on. I love seeing you in person. It's amazing. So I can't wait to do it again.
Been too
long. All right.
Have a good night, man. Well, that was Elijah Desmond giving us a little glimpse into what makes him tick. What'd you think, Sandy?
Oh, I love Elijah. I mean, we've known each other for a long time, and he used to admin for Lighthearted before he got busy and, you know, a big man on campus, you know, that sort of thing. So I love it. He is the most amazing person in person. And then, I just love him all the way around.
Yeah, fun guy and super motivated. And pick up his book, Serial Entrepreneur from Startup to Success.
And go to Smiles at Sea. Boom! Party on the sea.
When's the next one? October, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not all party. There's classes.
Well, there's one in March.
Yes, that's
right.
And they're going to Cuba.
It's a well-rounded trip.
So yeah, if you want to party, that's there.
Yes.
If you're like me and you just want to eat a little bit extra, you know what I'm saying.
That's there.
You can totally do that. And the networking is hands down probably the best, one of the best in the industry. And you meet some of the coolest people, and people make lifelong friends. And that's where I met this little lunatic of fun right here, Miss Sandy. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. You know I love you like a sister. So
oh, of course.
You know.
I know you do. I know you do.
All right. Well, listen.
So it's been real. It's been fun.
And hold on, real quick. Can I get a D8?
Shoot. Let's see. D8. Oh, that's a miss.
Oh.
That's a miss. All right, Carlos, I think it's time to sign out. What do you think, Carlos?
I think
what do you think people should do?
I think they need to go floss themselves is what I think they need to do. What do you think?
Go floss yourselves. Yes. I agree.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for listening.